Hey there! Hope you're enjoying your summer. Happy Wednesday. So, to help you be a little less stressed, a little bit more calm this summer, today we're going to talk about how to prioritize yoga. Now, I'm talking about yoga because that is my wheelhouse, that is my specialty. It's what lights me up. It's my lifelong path and journey. As you know, I've been a yoga practitioner for over 20 years, yoga teacher for over 10. But you can always swap that term with CrossFit, running, Pilates, whatever floats your boat, lights you up. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you need help with that. Reach out to me. I can for sure help find that stress outlet, that health thing to get your heart, your sweat, your bring a little bit of joy into your life, endorphins flowing, that sort of thing. Now, there's a bunch of reasons as to why, as an entrepreneur, it's easy to say, oh, I'll get to yoga next week, or I don't know how to do a home practice, or I can't get to my favorite teacher's class, so I'll just skip today. All the reasons come up, right? It could be how your schedule takes shape, time management, boundaries, your staff problems. I need to hire someone. I need to fire someone. I need to do this first. Pricing, right? What are you charging? Are you allowing space in your schedule? And one way to do that is to charge higher prices. Can you get in alignment with that? Does that work for your mission? How can that serve your clients better? All the things, really. So if we chunk all that up, right, the deeper issue often is to why we don't follow through with any of those things, or why we're often the ones stuck spinning all the plates in the air. So then when it comes to prioritizing our own health, it's because of our own self-worth, our own belief that we are worthy to carve out a chunk of time, an hour a day, really, to fill your cup. And let me tell you why, right? Just pause here for a moment. Put yourself in your client's shoes. Let's say you show up to a session, or you show up to a consult call, or you show up to fulfill a service, and you're tired. You're exhausted. You don't hear the client fully. They don't feel that you're present. You're connected to them. You're invested in their problem because you're so tired. Oh, and you might also be thinking about, okay, well, when I finish this, I got to do that. I got to do that. Oh my gosh, now I got to do this. How am I? And then you're not sleeping well at night and all the things. If you were a client working with that person, how would you feel? Would you even want to pay a high price for a service with someone that is in that mindset? Or imagine a scenario where the client is connected to the practitioner because the practitioner is energized, they're replenished, they're creative, they're in the moment present, so they're actually hearing what the client has to say and can problem solve quickly because their brain is alert, awake, right? Think how much more efficient that practitioner is because they're filling their cup. The only way to get to be practitioner B is by taking the time to take care of you, essentially. And right now, today, I'm focusing on the yoga, but really, it can be anything. So, what comes up in your mind when you ask yourself, I am going to take an hour today and exercise, go to a class, go for a walk, connect with nature? What comes up? What is the resistance, the obstacles, the buts that your mind gives you? And that's what's holding you back, my friend. So what do you do with that? You write them down. And you write a solution to each of those. So, it's easy to say, oh, well, Alison, you only have one child. Or I have 3 kids. Or so-and-so can care for themselves and to go to more classes because they don't have any kids. You can put the blame on any external factor outside of you. But the truth is, you don't really know what's going on in that person's life that you're comparing yourself to, because you don't really know, like for me, how many doctor appointments I need to go to a week. Sometimes how many doctor appointments I have in one day, or procedures that are whole day long. How many procedures like that where my mind is sedated, for example, so I can't work for sometimes 24, 48 hours. So we all have our own things. You can't compare yourself to diagnoses. You can't compare yourself to family situations, living situations, staff situations. What you need to look at is you. Because there's certain things that are going to be always outside of your control. Certain things that you're not going to be able to change. And instead of fighting up the stream and always focusing on that, what you can't control, it's better to turn inward and focus on what you can control. So, for example, when I went from having no children to having my daughter, my schedule and my time allotment for self-care changed drastically. And I'm not saying I went from all to nothing. What I really needed to look at was like, okay, to show up and be the best mom, to be the best wife, to be the best entrepreneur, what do I need to fill my cup? So for me, for my physical body, there's certain yoga things I do, certain strengthening, certain mental and emotional practices as well. What do I need, and what does that look like day to day? And then I broke down my schedule and I put those in my calendar first. And if it's not able to work, then I start hard conversations, sometimes with my husband. How can he help out? How can we share the load? Do we need to hire a nanny sometimes, just so both of us can get out and fill our cup? Do I need to charge more so I can pay for the nanny? So I can see less patients back to back to back to back to back? Do I need to restructure my business to allow for more time for my health? So see, instead of blaming on Lynch syndrome, instead of blaming that I have children, I looked inward and I changed me. I did the hard work of changing me, so then I could restructure my business, do things, charge higher prices, yes, but also offer services where people, if it really doesn't fit them, like they're just financially not able to right now, I can still fulfill the mission, my dharma, my calling of helping people, right? So I have free groups and I'm offering a free scholarship. So if you haven't applied for that, just head to the website, to the Mastermind site, and fill out an application, or just easy, sign up for a strategy call. I'll drop that link in the comments here when I finish. But it's the harder work of turning inward versus just looking outside of us and saying, well, shoot, it's because of that. And then getting stuck in a whole bunch of other layering of emotions and avoiding and essentially just repeating same old and getting stuck in that pattern. So that's the work for this week, as looking to see, are you able to fill your cup in the way that you truly need? And if you want to learn yoga specifics, yoga tactics, maybe learning how to have a home program that complements time in the studio and with community, how to have a yoga program that really complements growing your business while caring for your health, so your cup is full and overflowing so you can care for your people and enjoy life, then sign up for a free strategy call. That's what I'm here for. This is what I specialize in. I'm really the only one that, yes, I can give you the business tactics. I've been there. I had a brick and mortar on paper, over 6 figures, profitable, successful. And I switched it to more of a hybrid model. So I know the business tactics to help someone to get success. And because of my doctorate in physical therapy, all my years of going through yoga trainings, yoga certifications, I also have the tactics to help you with your health. I help with your health. I've helped so many different diagnoses, and I can help you too. So don't sit there and suffer alone. Sign up for a strategy call or apply for the scholarship for the mastermind. Allow me to help you, or just stay in the group, continue watching. Tomorrow, if the pricing topic resonated with you, you're like, oh, I do need to charge more. I still want to serve my community, but I realize my prices are too low, then tune into the Grow Your Yoga Therapy and Wellness Business free Facebook group tomorrow. I'm going to be going live in that group, and we're going to talk about how to raise your pricing, how to stay, why you want to do it, how to stay in alignment with your community so you can still help your people and not price yourself out, and why this might be critical for carving out the time, or helping you carve out the time to go to yoga and make your favorite yoga class or Pilates or CrossFit or whatever you want to insert there. Okay, so that's it for today. That's your inspiration. I'm actually camping next week, so I won't be showing up live, but I'll drop some posts in the group to keep you inspired for next week. And then I will see you the following week in August. All right, bye for now.